Hey everyone, welcome back to my latest trapping video. Today I'll be showcasing some clips from the community. So the first clip was sent in by Board to Win. He's going to be taking 2 quads from some titans in the first video. One of them has 620 artifact stars and 160 castle stars. Pretty much a max account with maxed mythic tempered champ as well, with 11k heroes, pretty much everything. It's going to be pretty insane. By the way, if you guys want to see your clips showcased on my channel, all you got to do is add me online. My line is Predatorxvx. It is in the description down below. Add me online, sending me a message like, hey, can I be showcased on your channel? Send me a link from YouTube. That YouTube link I can download off, and I'll try to get in one of my videos depending on the length and the content of that clip you send me. Sometimes I can't use it if it's too blurry, but if it's a decent quality clip and good content, I'll try to get it in a video. So I also have started a new game. It is called War and Order. I have started a guild in that, so I'm leading that guild. So if you guys want to come play with me in a different game than Lords Mobile, just go down to the comments down below. I will have the download link and a coupon code for some free stuff in the game. So come join me on that as well. I have started the guild, and we are pretty much getting pretty full, so if you haven't join us very quickly, because I might be out of spots very soon. Anyways, so let's get into today's video. So the first clip, like I said, will be from Board to Win. He's taking a quad. There's about 10 seconds left. He is just basically faking offline at this point. Again, he's sitting in his monster hunting gear. If you are a 1 billion might plus castle, this is a great way to get rallied, and then maybe you could eat some quads too, especially with the new update, because again, you get 60% of your troops back, so just porting when they send a quad at you is not too bad, because even if you take a couple counters, you're only going to lose about 40% of those troops anyway, so not too bad. Anyways, so he's able to eat all those, and again, like I said, one of the guys had 600 plus artifact stars, so that one is really strong. I don't know if you guys have taken a hit from a 600 plus artifact star guy, but they are insanely strong. Actually, let me know in the comments down below what the highest artifact stars that you've been hit by. I'm not talking about levels, I'm talking about stars themselves. So at this point, Board to Win is just porting around, like faking like he's trying to run away. Obviously, they weren't setting rallies on him, so he just decided to port back to the spot and then hit him with the emotes. So let's take a look at some of these reports, see how he did. That was not one. Here he goes. The first one here, only 550k from Amory there. Not a lot of damage or anything like that. Let's take a look at the second one. This was from Musa, CU99, and Ahmed77. So those were the first 4 rallies he took. They are going to be setting a second quad on him after this. I think one of the rallies did a little bit of damage because it did full counter him, but that does happen. So let's take a look. Here's Ahmed, 159 castle stars. Musa's 111 castle stars. This is the 160 castle star one, and then the other one wasn't quite as good. I'm just gonna make my face a little smaller here because it's kind of in the way. There you go. that might be better. You can see the reports a little better here. So let's take a look here. That was 510. CU99 did 5 million, so I think that might have been a full counter there. This one was a 2.2, so it's not a counter, and I'm not actually sure on this one. That might have been a full counter, maybe not. So again, you'll see how many troops he actually got back. So he got 6 million of those troops back. So even though he took some big hits like that 5 million one, he's still getting 6 million troops back. So he probably only lost 1 to 2 million. So starting at over 50 million, he's probably still over 50 million once he gets those back. Obviously, at this point, he can't get those back for, let's say, 3 or 4 hours. So gonna have to wait for that. So looks like they are going to be doing a second rally here. The 160 Castle Star guy is also going in there. Sorry, 626 artifacts, and he does have Tempered 12 on his Mythic Champ as well. Sorry if this is like saying enjoy. I'm not sure what's going on. The file is really weird. So I think when it was cut down or something like that, the initial thing is now showing up when it actually cuts away, but never mind about that. So anyway, so the rallies are coming in right now. First coalition's coming, second coalition. They are going to be speeding up. He's already in gear, so he could try and counter them, but it would be quite hard. There is a lot of infantry there, though. I'm not sure if they set any range, so... again, sometimes sitting in cav in these quads are actually not too bad because a lot of people don't send range rallies nowadays. It's just a thing. People like to send infantry or cav because most people sit in infantry or range when taking rallies. So not many people sit in cav anymore. So sending range rally is not usually the smartest thing, but in this situation, he should be actually just sit in cav at that point because pretty much 3 of the rallies weren't range at least. I didn't see the last one there, but yeah, sometimes that happens in a rally party. Just sit in cav, then they'll never expect it because it's usually not the smartest formation to sit in, so people just end up not sending the range rally. So you can see here the damages, not much damage in the first 2 rallies. This was the big one, 7 million, CU99, ouch. Then there's Emery here hitting him for 2.4, so obviously the 7 million one was a full counter. The first 2 didn't look like full counters at all, but that 7 million one definitely was a full counter. So we'll take a look at here. Take a look at the reports. So here's CU99 again. That's not the guy you want to be countered by. Even if you have good gear, someone with 600 plus artifact stars is not who you want to be countered by. He did end up capping all their leaders though, which is awesome. So there's all the reports here. You can see them all. 3 million on this one. Ahmed 77. I'm not sure if that one was a full counter or not. I can't really tell, but the other ones, you could tell pretty well that, like this one, that's obviously a full counter 7 million. This one was probably just infantry on infantry at that point. And you can see at the end, he had 12 million in his sanctuary. So even after that 7 million, he probably got like almost 5+ million of those back anyway. So it's really not that bad taking rallies nowadays, but we're going to move on to the next person who sent in clips. So Got Jay's Traps, he sent in some clips today as well. He actually has a YouTube channel, so I will leave his YouTube channel in the description down below. Go check out his YouTube channel. He is a free-to-play trap, so he's going to be doing some free-to-play rally trapping. He has 30 million troops on his free-to-play trap here, so usually if you're a free-to-play trap, you do have to have a little bit more troops than a pay-to-play trap, just because your gear is not quite as good, so you need those extra troops to make up for the damage. And Gotji's trap also is basically doing that. So he has about 7 million of each tier 2 on his comp, and then he has about 2.5 million of each tier 4, and then 3 million extra cav, because he was saying he had some hard times capping some infantry rallies. Sometimes they'd walk back, so that's what you do if you have a hard time capping a certain rally. You just add more troops that counter that rally. So for his situation, infantry, so he added more cav. So the coalition's coming in here. You can see his gear. It is mostly purple gear, so nothing crazy good. He does have a couple gold pieces as well, so he's not like completely like low tier gear, but there's no mythic gear or anything like that. This is pretty mid tier free to play gear. I mean, if you just started free play, you probably don't even have this good gear this good, but this is like someone who's been playing a while with free to play gear should have similar gear to this, purple level 60 stuff, maybe a couple gold pieces. If you're a low spender, same thing. If you're like true free to play, never spent on the game, it might be hard to get that gold level 60 piece, but you should be able to get purple pieces after a little while. So anyways, first rally, he countered that one pretty well. Did really well taking that one. Again, he's not really getting reinforcements. The leader's pretty good too. He's got 3 mythic cups, 2 mythic champ pieces, everything else mythic. Not crazy castle stars or anything like that, not like the 600 star guy, but again, if you're a free-to-play trap, I wouldn't suggest taking a hit from one of those guys, because for whatever reason you get countered, you're losing like half your troops. Like even you saw a 50 million troop guy, decent gear, obviously not free-to-play, still took 7 million reds on a full counter, so obviously he doesn't have like mythic champ or anything like that, but it's still 7 million troops on a really good comp with decent gear. If you're a free-to-play trap, you do not want to be taking hits from those guys. Like, they're going to be walking back from you. If you get full countered, there goes your whole front line. You have to rebuild after one rally, sort of thing. It's not worth it. But I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying be wary if you get hit by that guy. But these guys here, these are perfect rally leads for you guys to go after. You should easily be able to take them if your comp's pretty good and you have decent gear. So GutJays is going to be taking a second rally here. This will be the rescue rally. They're going to be trying to free the leader here. So he's going to port to the corner, same thing. Last second, they're going to be starting the carpet and all that. But he's got the attack boost on. Coalition is coming in. It is an infantry, so he does have to switch to cav. They didn't carpet it that fast. You can see he's got plenty of time to counter here. Actually, it's taking quite a while at this point. So he's going to switch back to his speed up gear, throw his anti back on hopefully pretty soon here, so they don't get a scout. They are speeding up their scout, so they might have got the scout off on that one, but it doesn't matter. Like, he could have took quite a bit more rallies from that, especially since maybe he could have got more rallies on him if they didn't get the scout, but I'm not sure if they did or not on this. So I didn't actually see it on the video if they actually ended up getting the scout or not. It was very close. That guy was speeding up his scout really quickly there. Let's see. Well, I don't know. They deleted it. So that's why I never got to see if he actually got the scout or not. But he got the full counter off. Only 700k reds. Again, you get like at least 70% of those back, maybe more, depending on your sanctuary's what's called divine protection or divine providence. I think it's divine protection. Whatever one it is that you get, you can actually just use your points to get them back. Obviously, the other one you get them automatically back after a certain amount of time. So they did use their bunny on that one. Unfortunately, did not get the second leader, but he still has the first leader. I believe he put a billion gold ransom on there. So I don't know if the guy would be paying that, but I don't know. Like, I don't really understand putting ransoms on things personally, because I don't need that much gold on traps. Like, you have a tier 2 front line. I don't need gold. Give me speed ups if I ask for a ransom. So I would never put the 999 ransom on there, just in case they paid it. And I'd be like, dang it, they got their leader back, and now I'm not going to get rallied again. So I mean, that's just personally my thoughts on that. So unfortunately, they did not rally him again, but thankfully he was able to get both those rallies, cap them both, and I believe he got some good points for that too. So he's down to 28 million, but again, Sanctuary saves most of those in the end, so I don't know if he really lost anything. He lost probably like 200k troops total between those two rallies. So great job, the GotJ's Trap. Again, he does have a YouTube channel. I will leave it in the description down below. Again, I will also leave the game I am playing. I am the guild leader for that game, so if you're looking for a new game just to have fun on, come join this game. It's very free to play friendly. Obviously, you can still spend money if you want to get ahead very quickly, but you don't actually need to spend money on this game. You can actually get through it very easily and all that, and you're not really that far behind, which at least what I found so far. So again, that game is War and Order. We'll leave it in the description down below. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in the next one.